Today our topic is the most misunderstood Stoic concepts. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that has gained a lot of attention in recent years, but many people misunderstand its core ideas. Some think Stoicism is about being emotionless or indifferent to the world, but this is far from the truth. Stoicism is about understanding what is within your control and what is not, and focusing your energy on the things you can change. It is about finding peace and strength in the face of challenges, not by ignoring your emotions, but by managing them wisely. Let's dive into some of the most misunderstood Stoic concepts and clarify what they truly mean. One of the most common misconceptions about Stoicism is that it teaches you to suppress or eliminate emotions. People often think Stoics are cold, unfeeling, or robotic. This is not true. Stoicism does not say you should never feel joy, sadness, anger, or fear. Instead, it teaches you how to respond to these emotions in a way that aligns with reason and virtue. Emotions are natural, and Stoics believe it is okay to feel them. What matters is how you act on those feelings. For example, if you feel anger, Stoicism does not tell you to ignore it. Instead, it encourages you to pause, reflect, and choose a response that is calm and constructive. The goal is not to become emotionless, but to avoid being controlled by your emotions. Stoics aim to live a life guided by wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline, not by impulsive reactions. Another misunderstood concept is the idea of indifference. Many people think Stoics are indifferent to everything, as if they don't care about the world or the people around them. This is not accurate. Stoicism teaches the difference between things we can control and things we cannot. The things we cannot control, like the weather, other people's opinions, or past events, are considered indifferent in the sense that they are not within our power to change. However, this does not mean Stoics don't care about these things. For example, a Stoic might care deeply about their family or their community, but they understand that they cannot control how others behave or what happens in the world. Instead of worrying about things they cannot change, Stoics focus on their own actions and attitudes. They strive to do their best in every situation, even if the outcome is not in their hands. The concept of control is also often misunderstood. Stoicism teaches that the only thing we truly control is our own mind or thoughts, choices, and actions. Everything else, including our bodies, our possessions, and the actions of others, is outside our control. Some people misinterpret this as a call to give up or stop trying. They think, if I can't control the outcome, why bother? But this is not the Stoic way. Stoics believe that while we cannot control external events, we can always control how we respond to them. For example, if you lose your job, you cannot change the fact that it happened. But you can control how you react, whether you choose to feel defeated or see it as an opportunity to grow and find a new path. Stoicism is not about giving up. It is about focusing your energy on what you can do, rather than wasting it on what you cannot change. Another misunderstood idea is the Stoic concept of virtue. When people hear the word virtue, they often think of moral rules or religious teachings. But in Stoicism, virtue has a broader meaning. It refers to living in accordance with nature and reason, and striving to be the best version of yourself. The four cardinal virtues in Stoicism are wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Wisdom means understanding what is truly important in life and making thoughtful decisions. Courage means facing challenges and difficulties with strength and resilience. Justice means treating others with fairness and kindness. Self-discipline means controlling your desires and impulses so that they do not lead you astray. Virtue, in the Stoic sense, is not about following a set of rules, but about cultivating a mindset and character that allow you to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. The concept of amor fati, or love of fate, is also often misunderstood. Some people think this means blindly accepting everything that happens to you, even if it is bad. But Amor fati is not about passive acceptance. It is about embracing life as it is, with all its ups and downs, and finding value in every experience. Stoics believe that everything happens for a reason, even if we cannot always understand it. By loving your fate, you learn to see challenges as opportunities for growth, and to appreciate the good moments even more. For example, if you face a difficult situation, instead of complaining or feeling sorry for yourself, you can ask, "What can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger?" Amor fati is about finding meaning and purpose in every moment, even the hard ones. The Stoic practice of negative visualization is another concept that is often misunderstood. Some people think this means dwelling on the worst-case scenarios or being pessimistic. But negative visualization is not about expecting the worst. It is about preparing yourself for life's uncertainties. By imagining what could go wrong, you become more resilient and appreciate what you have. For example, if you imagine losing your job, you might realize how much you value your work and take steps to improve your skills or save money. If you imagine losing a loved one, you might cherish the time you have with them even more. Negative visualization is not about fear or pessimism. It is about gratitude and preparedness. The Stoic idea of Memento mori, or remember that you will die, is also often misunderstood. Some people think this is a morbid or depressing thought, but Memento mori is not about fearing death. It is about appreciating life. By remembering that your time is limited, you are encouraged to live fully and make the most of every moment. It reminds you to focus on what truly matters and not waste time on trivial things. For example, if you are stuck in a job you hate, Memento mori might inspire you to pursue your passions or spend more time with your family. It is a reminder to live with purpose and intention. Finally, the Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control is often misinterpreted. Some people think this means you should only focus on your inner world and ignore the outer world. But the dichotomy of control is not about isolation or withdrawal. It is about understanding where to direct your energy. Stoics believe that while you cannot control external events, you can control how you respond to them. This means you can still engage with the world, work toward your goals, and care about others, but you do so with the understanding that the outcome is not entirely in your hands. For example, you can work hard to achieve a goal, but if you fail, you can accept it with grace and learn from the experience. The dichotomy of control is about balancing effort with acceptance, action with peace. In conclusion, Stoicism is a powerful philosophy that can help you navigate life's challenges with strength and wisdom, but it is often misunderstood. Stoicism is not about being emotionless, indifferent, or passive. It is about managing your emotions, focusing on what you can control, and living a life of virtue and purpose. By understanding these concepts correctly, you can apply Stoic principles to your own life and find greater peace, resilience, and fulfillment. Remember, Stoicism is not about escaping the world. It is about engaging with it in a thoughtful and meaningful way. It is about becoming the best version of yourself, not in spite of life's difficulties, but because of them. So, the next time you face a challenge, remember the wisdom of the Stoics. Focus on what you can control, embrace your fate, and live with courage, wisdom, justice, and self-discipline. This is the true essence of Stoicism.